I was thinking more about journaling and numerous issues in regard to that. I see journaling as offering numerous benefits, or processes, I should say. But one benefit of journaling is that it can help us process what has happened in our lives if we are journaling about events that occurred. Another is that it can help us effectuate change because we can see what has happened or what we are doing and recognize patterns and decide to take action against them if we so desire or think it is beneficial. And journaling also just helps us to capture a moment, if that is what we are doing. If I'm just recording what happened in a day or an event or a trip, perhaps. And thinking about these myriad things, I always have a mixed feeling about it. I was one who would take lots of pictures, and pictures upon pictures upon pictures, and in an attempt to capture the moment, but also because of fear of loss, I think, and a desire to save the moment, not just capture it, but save it so that it would never go away. And I do not view that as necessarily helpful. And journaling can be unhelpful in that way too, in the sense that I view the point of journaling as to, if we're talking specifically about capturing a moment, as to capture it to help process it, to remember it, to have something fun to look back at some point in time. But the point is not to create a journal of our lives and then begin to only look back at the journal instead of continuing to live. And that is something I just wanted to point out to you. If the whole point of the journal is so that you can spend years later reading the journal instead of living, I would say that the journal did not serve its purpose well. I came across a quote at one point in time, and it was something along the lines of, it's good to look back at the past and perhaps not so good to stare. And that is, I guess, encapsulates the point I'm trying to make here, at least in terms of journaling as capturing our lives. But, it's a fine line, and one that if you decide to engage in journaling, you will determine where it is yourself. So I just thought I would bring that up as I think about journaling, at least journaling of recording events that have transpired, but which is something I do hope you consider doing at some point to see if it is for you or not. But be that as it may, I love you, I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you go forth with goodness and forgiveness and perhaps a little charity to others, and arguably more importantly to yourself. I love you.